All right, now we're recording, guys.
Sorry, I forgot.
I forgot. Okay, so I actually have something. It's called the 30-day social media post planner. Super excited about this. So I have a couple tips and just a few things I want to talk about. So I'm going to be reading. Don't mind, because I don't have all this stuff memorized yet. So first things first, it's social media, not Amazon, right? And I'm laggy, so I'm not even going to look at my picture. With over 2 billion active monthly users, Facebook represents a huge potential market for your business. But how do you stand out from all the other marketers, and how do you create an engaging environment that attracts potential customers and business builders? Most people think social media for business means posting about your products and services all the time, like nonstop, okay? That's a big mistake. And that's the biggest mistake that all marketers make. They promote, but never talk about their life. Never talk about little things that are happening to them. Social media is actually about presence and interaction. So it's about creating conversations and nurturing relationships with other people. So 2 important things that keeps you at the top of people's minds and at the tops of their newsfeed. You want to keep them at the top, to keep yourself at the top of people's mind. You want them to like and trust you, so they think of you first. And the only way they're going to like and trust you, well, no, you want them to know you. You want them to like you. You want them to trust you. The only way they're going to do that is if you're building a relationship with them, right? So you want to be at the top of the newsfeed. How are you going to do that? You're going to create more engagements on your post so your content shows up in more people's news feeds. So to create an engaging environment, your Facebook profile and timeline should tell your story. Think of your timeline as a television show, guys. Are you only showing commercials? If so, people are going to stop tuning in and start unfollowing your post. Maybe block you or unfriend you if you're nothing but an infomercial for your products, right? Engagement is important, but unfortunately, that's all some marketers care about. Facebook wants you to contribute value first. And when you focus on creating a community and lead with value, the engagement follows. Okay, so creating powerful social media posts. To create powerful social media posts, you must change your focus from you to your potential prospects. When you get intentional with your posting, that's when you attract potential customers, and that's when you attract business builders. You have to ask yourself these questions before you make a post on Facebook. How does this post serve my audience? How can I help my audience? How can I put a smile on somebody's face? How can I make someone feel something about my post? Like, how do we get those emotions going in people? How can I create more genuine social interactions? So the key elements to creating powerful social media posts. Creating a powerful social media post starts with knowing your purpose. For each post.
Hey Jen, do you have your microphone covered? Because you keep like falling away.
I don't know. I'm laggy.
Yeah, your voice just keeps fading out. I don't know why. It's like it's really quiet and then loud and then quiet and then loud.
Can no one hear me? Was I just talking for nothing?
I can hear. It's just really, really, really quiet.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm usually too loud on my lives. I scare myself when I replay them. I'm like, whoa. People probably shut them off because I'm so loud. Is this better?
Talk again.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. So, key elements to creating powerful social media posts. Creating powerful social media posts starts with knowing your purpose for each post and should contain one or more of the following elements. You want a post that's going to cause your prospect to take action. You want a post that creates interaction. You want a post that gives information about yourself to your prospects. And you want a post that's going to start social conversations. Now, this is the cool stuff. So actually, the 4 E's of power posting. Okay. So this is super exciting. There's 4 words that start with the letter E. The first one is empower. You want to lift your audience up with your post. You want to be a positive influence to help them improve their life. So listen, if something's happening home and you're fighting with your baby daddy and you don't like him, don't be posting that all over Facebook. Don't be like calling him a piece of shit on Facebook and talking all kinds of crap on your friends that you're fighting with. You want to create a positive environment for people to come to. Christy's like, do you have a question? Or are you just raising the roof? Okay.
Yeah, because like seriously, and the thing that gets me is like it's okay to be tired, but when I see people that are like talking about burn 3 hours before, and then 3 hours later, they're like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, my head hurts, like I'm ready to go to bed, and I'm thinking, you just contradicted everything you said 3 hours ago.
Yeah, exactly. And guys, really posting on Facebook, less is more. This is not a part of this, but less is more. You don't want to post 6 times a day. Actually, in one of Bryn Lang's trainings, she says to post twice a day. Well thought out posts. And I actually have a calendar somewhere of different, I put it in the team page, I think. If not, I will do it. Of different ideas of stuff that you can post throughout the days of the week. That way it's not like repetition. Like you literally don't, I post a lot about the products myself, okay? But I do that because the people on my Facebook page thrive off of that stuff. But if you're posting product posts all the time and not getting engagement on them, it's because you need to increase your engagement. You need to bring value to people. That way they're going to start engaging on your stuff. Okay. So empower post. Here's an example. It can be a motivational or inspirational quote, or motivational or inspirational post, a positive quote, an inspirational story, or some sort of recognition. Empower post, even if you're giving yourself a pat on the back. Say your teammate just did something awesome. Recognize them on your page. You don't have to drop the word Modare. Just be like, woohoo, my girl Mary just went grocery shopping with her daily pay and paid for a week full of groceries for a family of 5. People are going to be like, what the hell's daily pay? I want that. And they're going to be in your inbox, or they're going to be commenting on that. Okay. The second word that starts with letter E is engage. You want to start discussions to create interaction with your audience. This helps you to learn more about your audience and how you can help them. Can you guys hear me? When I hit record is whenever everything got laggy. Okay, so an example of engage. You can ask questions in your post. You can give opinions in your post, because everybody in the world has an opinion on something and they want to share it on your Facebook wall, right? You could do like a fill in the blank, or like a topic of I need your help. Our engagement posts. We have a lot of examples in the Team Elite page. I don't know if we have them in our new page or not yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Engagement posts, definitely. Ask questions, ask for opinions, ask people to fill in the blank. Like if you were to have $1 million, or if I were to have $1 million, I would do fill in the blank, something like that. That's just an example. Or, hey, I need your help. I'm looking to buy a new pair of shoes for this conference that's coming up. Where should I get them? And they're going to be like, what conference are you going to? Be like, oh, girl, you didn't know? I started this new business. You know what I mean? And it starts a conversation. Okay. The third letter, or the third E, is entertain. Social media is meant to be entertaining, and your audience is looking for fun and entertaining content. So one prime example of this, Michelle Letty, whenever she would go live, she would do a trivia night on Tuesdays. And people loved that. She would have people literally on there doing the craziest things. Like I was on there balancing cookies on my forehead and trying to get them from my forehead to my mouth without touching them. It was a lot of fun. Like, she had a lot of fun on those live videos. So here's some examples of posts that or ideas that you can do to entertain your audience. Funny pictures or videos. Just share your life. Like, live out loud. I can't say that enough. Any special events or activities you're at, take pictures and post them. Talk about them. Or, you know, if you have a funny picture of you or your family, or maybe you have a cute picture of a baby or a dog, you can post that picture and be like, caption this photo. People love that. People come up with some of the funniest stuff, and your comments will start blowing up. Like, say you have like a baby making a crazy face, like, you know, people will come up with some of the funniest things to post as a caption for that photo, because people like being creative and they like being involved in things. So the last word that begins with letter E is educate. Educating your audience allows you to establish credibility while building know, like, and trust with your audience. So to educate, what you want to do is provide value. You want to be able to solve a problem. You want to answer common questions. And you want to give tips or how-tos. Guys, Facebook Lives, listen, you can go live about anything. You can go live about how to pack a kid's lunch so they don't starve at school. You can go live on 5 healthy snack ideas for toddlers, you know, just anything. Give people value. People love that. Solve a problem. Here's another idea for a post. So I know I had one post about burn that blew up, and it was literally me holding a bottle of burn with flames above my head. And it said, I am so grateful for these fat burning capsules, because prior to them, I was a worn out mama twins, and now I'm able to keep up. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, she was worn out and now she's not. What is she doing? And they're going to ask. So just get creative with your posts. You don't have to always constantly talk about products. Like, just provide value, and you're going to get more eyes on you. Okay. So that was the 4 E's of power posting: empower, engage, entertain, and educate. And I'll post all this stuff on the page. Okay. I got more stuff, but I mean, it's 9:53. You want me to keep going? I got a checklist. What do you think?
I don't know. What are you guys, how do we feel here?
I mean, is this valuable at all? You guys finding value? If so, raise the roof. Raise the roof. Okay, good. Okay, so your 30-day social media posting plan. Creating your 30-day social media posting plan begins with a monthly calendar. So if you don't have a monthly calendar, you need to get one or print one out. I can post one again in the team page. That's going to be easy for you to just print out, or just use the calendar on your phone, guys. You want to fill out any important holidays, fun national days. Here is a tip. Yesterday was National Left-Handers Day. I'm left-handed, so it was a good day, all right? But if you Google in the morning, what day is today? It's going to bring up national holidays. There is something on every single day of the year. Actually, who has Google right now, and who can find out what today is for me? I think that would be awesome. So you want to fill out important holidays. You want to fill out fun national days and promotions you're running during the month. So fill all that in on your calendar. Whoever gets the answer about what holiday it is, raise your hand. Then you want to fill in the rest of the days on your calendar with power posts. For example, you can do, oh, Chris, you got it.
Pretty awesome too. It's National Creamsicle Day.
National Creamsicle Day, guys. Yeah. See, that's awesome. And listen, how can we incorporate National Creamsicle Day in our business? Hello, vanilla shakes. You can make a creamsicle shake out of our vanilla sustain, or out of our vanilla meal replacement. So that's pretty awesome, right? That was just an idea. Thank you, Christy.
You're
so you can start something like Motivation Mondays, Tip Tuesday, Work It Wednesday, Thankful Thursday, Fun Friday. Use the hashtag in your post. Start making your live videos or your posts all about that topic. What if you went live every single Tuesday and did a try it Tuesday like Jody Dunn does? This lady who's super successful in this company, she does a live video every Tuesday. It's called Try It Tuesday. She orders all kinds of crazy stuff online or just goes to the dollar store and buys something and literally tries it online. Like she's tried wigs, she's tried those fake teeth that you snap in, all kinds. It's so funny and it entertains people at the same time.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
Just because on here, tomorrow is National Lemon Meringue Pie Day.
What?
Yes, guys. National Relaxation Day, Lemon Meringue Pie Day, and Leather Craft Day. So.
Wow. That's cool. Too bad lemon trim's on back order.
I know.
But hey, I mean, you could still be like, I'm taking my spoonful of lemon for National Lemon Meringue Pie Day. You know what I mean? Okay. So final tips to maximize your engagement. You want to do quality posts over quantity. 1 to 3 posts a day max, guys. I would not do any more than 3. I myself am going to try to limit it to 2 posts a day. Sometimes it's hard though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're like, oh, I got to post this on Facebook, and you can't help yourself because that happens to me a lot. You want to be positive, fun, and high energy. You want to create curiosity. You want to make your audience feel something from your post. You want to avoid controversy. You can use videos, images, or text-only post. Mix it up. People like a variety, guys. And the most important thing is that you're consistent. Be consistent. And by being consistent, I don't mean posting 500 times a day. I mean posting daily, 1 to 2, 3 tops times a day. And you don't want to post back to back. If you're posting on Facebook and you post something like right now, and then you're like, oh, I got to post something. 5 minutes later, you go in and you post something else. By you posting something else that close together, it's taking the engagement off of your other posts. And it's actually taking the engagement off of the post that you just posted. Okay, so you want to space it out. I think, what is it, 3 to 4 hours between posts, Mary?
Yeah, I was going to say, this includes sharing too, okay? So if you're sharing every 5 seconds, it's showing up on your news feed. So something that I started doing, because I was a video vortex, will not say bad words. I get sucked into videos, like food videos. So there's this really cool thing on your Facebook that's called collections, which Jen and them showed me how to do. It's freaking, it blew my dang mind. And I'm like, wow, I don't have to share these anymore. I could actually just save them in my collections, because you're just blowing up your newsfeed with like mindless stuff. So just be careful. But yeah,
my collections is huge. I have a collections folder for lean body sculpting system results, M3 results, burn results. I have recipes that I want to make. I have fun posts. I have training ideas, post ideas. If I see a post that I love, I literally, it doesn't matter who did it. I click the 3 buttons, hit add to collection, and put it in a post idea folder. That way I can go through and I can find something to add some value onto my Facebook wall whenever I'm doing my 1 to 3 posts a day. Like literally plan them out. Take some time and put some thought behind it. What do you like to see on Facebook? What catches your eye? You know what I mean? If you're posting an adsy picture of trim in the lean body sculpting system, which is just like a printed out picture, are you going to stop? Like if you weren't in this business, would you stop and look at that? Would that catch your attention? Or would a picture of you holding the products like, all happy, catch somebody's attention? People are going to be like, what is this girl on? Why is she smiling like that? You know, and they're going to read it because they're going to want to know why you're so excited. So put some thought into it. You want to follow the 80-20 rule. No more than 20% of your post should be about your products or business. Okay. So I actually have a checklist here too. It's everything that I just talked about. So posting plan checklist. You want a monthly calendar. You're going to put your holidays in there, the national holidays. any promotions that you have happening throughout the month, your educate, entertain, empower, and engagement posts, plan them out. Like literally, if at the beginning of the month, sit down and plan out your month. That way you're not so stressed out and like, what am I going to post? You'll have it all planned out right there for you. And then you can just go back into your saved post and literally just post from there. Yeah, that's about it. That's all that's on here. I have a calendar. And that's it, guys. That's all. I hope you found some value in that. I was super excited whenever I found this info today. I'm like, this is perfect. Because, I mean, I need that too. Because like I said, I overshare with the products on my page. And sometimes I just can't help it. Because like, I'm like, sometimes I get bored and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I don't have any Facebook notifications. I need to make a post, you know? And then I'm like, man, I just posted. Why aren't I getting any engagement? And that's the exact reason. So just keep it to a minimum. 80-20 rule. No more than 20% of your posts should be about business or your opportunity. Guys, for those of you who have never done a post about the business opportunity, you need to try it. I know a lot of people are afraid to do that because they're like, I have no clue what to say. But listen, you don't have to know what to say. All you have to do is toss them in a group chat with Mary and I, maybe Dave or Sandy, whoever you want to put in there. And we'll teach you how to close this, or how to close marketer. Unless Lainey got us in a group chat today and we were all driving and it was a hot mess. I'm like, hold on, I'm driving. She's like, hold on, I'm texting and driving. Mary's like, oh my God, they're both texting and driving.
I'm like yelling at them. I'm like, okay, everybody pause.
I was voice clipping.
So Jen, I'm pretty sure that I just earned Costa Rica. Pretty sure.
Did you? All right. Congratulations. Yeah. That is so awesome.
I'm like kind of stunned at the moment. Holy cow.
That is awesome. I cannot wait to celebrate that. I'll look. Whenever I get off of here, I'll look and we'll make it Facebook.
It just has to update, so.
That is awesome. So guys, I'm going to open this up. If anyone has any questions, you can all unmute yourself right now. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead.
So I just wanted to remind everybody with all these referral posts that we're doing, I don't know if people were able to watch Jordan's training on referrals, but just a reminder, when you're having people do your referrals for you, set your Facebook so that you have to approve all of your posts, because otherwise you're going to have 27 people with the same type of thing and everyone's going to be like, what the heck, you know? Yeah. So, and then the cool thing about that too is, because I've got a ton right now and I know everybody does too, the cool thing about it is that you can go in there and it helps you remember who you've done referrals with. You save them and you can go back and look. If you keep them in your approve thing that you get. Sorry, my child is walking around over there. It's okay. If you keep them in there, then you can remember, oh, I sent that to Erica or I sent that to whoever it was. And that way it's a little bit easier to track too. Because I don't know about with you guys, but with me working a full-time job, taking care of a kid and a house and all that, everything gets a little crazy and jumbled and I forget what I'm doing 5 minutes ago or 5 minutes from now. And it kind of helps keep everything in line, and you don't have to try to write everything down because it's right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Another good way, Lainey, is whenever you get that notification that they tagged you, if you click on the 3 dots, even though that it's not showing on your wall, you click on those 3 dots, you can save it to a collections folder.
Yep, so I'm doing that. Yep, I have a post collection too.
Yeah. Yep, so that's what I did with all my referral posts, so I can go back in and check on them every day. Perfect. Thanks, Lainey. Anybody else have anything?
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question, Jen. So with the referral post, so you said you put them in a collection, so you don't have them on your wall?
Right. Yeah, you don't want them to be on your wall.
I was wondering about that because, like, that one day when I had, like, a whole bunch of people do referral posts for me, I went on my wall and it was like, yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, I was going to ask you about that. So I need to go in
So-
there and clean that up.
Carmen, I actually did a training on that in M Life Nation. Was it M Life? I did one in M Life Nation. That was the better one. I did one on Team Elite. That'll show you, all you need to do is go into your Facebook settings. Once you're in settings, you go down to timeline and tagging. And then once you're under the timeline and tagging section, you go to where it says review. And you want to make sure that is set on. Because you want to be able to review and approve every single post you're tagged in, but you don't want to approve them. So you're still going to be tagged in them, but you don't want them all over your Facebook wall. If that makes sense. If not, reach out to me and we'll chat about fixing that for you.
Okay.
Aunt Diane, I saw you had a question.
You're muted. There we go.
Just go over everything you need to have in your calendar again.
Okay. In your calendar.
Yeah.
The checklist?
Yes.
Okay. So of course you want to do like your holidays, your family stuff, if you have any birthdays, anything. That way you know that if a day is taken up, you know what I mean? That you know how much time you have in a day. You can do fun national holidays. So you can kind of make that a Facebook theme. Any promotions you have going on in your business. And then plan your calendar. Do like a 30-day calendar for your posts. So you want to have posts that are going to educate. You want to have posts that are going to entertain. Posts that are going to empower. And posts that are going to help with engagement.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Because I just feel like I'm so unorganized. So I'm going to do that.
You just got to kind of get into the groove of things. I know myself, I didn't have a calendar. I'm going to start my calendar tomorrow, actually. And I'm going to start planning out my posts. And I'm going to do 1 to 3 posts a day max. That is it. And I'm going to start spreading them out. 1 to 2 product posts a week, maybe 1 opportunity post a week. I am going to hold myself accountable to going live 3 to 4 days a week. If you guys are new, I highly suggest try going live every single day. Whenever I first started, I did a 21-day video challenge where I had to go live every single day for 21 days. And that got me over my fear of going live. But that's about it. Does anyone else have any questions? Go ahead, Gemma. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I just have a quick question. I'm trying to go to the Facebook market because that's where I found you. But then when I'm trying to, because it always says, what are you selling, right? They will ask that question. And when I try to put something in there and then it'll come back to me, it's not approved because it's against their rule or whatever rules they have. So I don't know what to put there to be in that Facebook market.
So,
but I see Ashley there too. So, you know, I don't know what to do.
There's only certain groups that allow you to post on Facebook flea market sites. So if you're trying to sell something that is with a multi-level marketing company, health and wellness products, you have to go into that group and read their pin post and see if it's allowed. A lot of groups will just automatically kick you out and delete them. But if you're trying to go into a group where you can, you don't go on, whenever it says like what item are you selling, you don't want to click on that. You want to go to where it says discussion, I think, and then you type up your thing under discussion. So it's not like, where the part where it says what are you selling and you're trying to type in there. Is that what you're doing?
No, because you have to put everything. I try not to put what I'm selling in there, and I try not to put anything, even the price. And then it's even your zip code, they get it.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Instead of doing it that way, like where you're typing it up, if you look right below there, there's gonna be a spot that says start discussion. If you click on that, it's not gonna ask you any of those questions.
Right.
Unless I am a part of 2 groups that are seller groups specifically, and they don't give that option. But if they're like a group that will do kind of everything like flea market, you'll be able to do that. It's right underneath, like right on the bottom. That's what she's saying. It says start discussion, and then you just click that. But it's not in every group. And if you don't see that, you shouldn't be posting in there because they don't like that kind of stuff in there.
Right.
But really, like for groups, what you really want to do is go into groups and provide some kind of value. So I'm in like weight loss groups where when I'm in there, I'm not talking about my products, but I'll post, like I remember whenever I first started doing weight loss, how much I struggled. So I will talk about that, and you can like drop different stuff. You can say like, oh my gosh, I so struggled with snacking at nighttime, but I'm so glad I had something to help me. Like just little things. Then people are like, well, what did you have to help you, right? So that's like the attraction that we do, instead of like posting, this is a tablespoon, this is what it does. That's kind of like, you're kind of being spammy still. So we want to be personal, right? You always hear facts tell, stories sell. We want to tell stories all the time. So that we don't really
I put that in the discussion.
I'm sorry, what was that?
All right, because everywhere I go, so you put that in discussion instead of putting all the information that they're asking you to put.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Alrighty. So thanks, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Gemma, were you on here when we discussed the promo?
I think I got most of it because I got in around like 8:15 or 8:18, something like that.
The free bio sell for 48 hours. You heard all that?
Yes, I heard that one.
I am super pumped. So guys, we have been on here for over an hour. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Christy has a question. Go ahead, Christy.
Hey, on your live the other day, you were talking about you save stuff to the clipboard on your phone.
Yeah.
How do you do that? And if you don't want to talk here, you can like send me a message or something.
Okay. So I have the collections and I have a clipboard. Okay. So
how do you get the clipboard?
Okay. So whenever I have like scripts or whatever that I want to use, like for this Visa gift card giveaway, the referral thing, I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to try and explain this the best that I can. So if you hold down and you copy and paste something, all right, and then you go in to, I don't know how to get to my clipboard on my phone. If you can copy and paste something and get to your clipboard on your phone, you can lock it in. The way I do it is I'll copy and paste something, and then I'll go to like my Facebook wall or like a text message, okay? And I'll just text myself. Like I'll go to text myself. I'll hold down on the message that I want to paste onto my text message, and it'll say lock to clipboard. I hit lock to clipboard, and it's always on there. So anytime that I'm like, say I'm messaging you, Christy, and I have a message that I'm copying and pasting to you, if I hold down on it, it's going to give me a whole list of options that are in my clipboard, so it's easy access and easy for me to find. Like I have my customer referral link, it locks my clipboard. That way, anytime anybody asks for it, I literally hold down, it'll come up, I scroll down to the bottom, click on it, and it sends it to them.
What kind of phone do you have?
I have a Note 9.
I have an iPhone. I'm going to see if I can figure it out. Because I have everything in notes, so I have to go
There's
back to notes, copy and paste.
Jen.
Yeah.
Hi, I can help. Okay, so Christy, I don't know about iPhone, but I definitely know about if it's a Galaxy. So if you go into when you're going to do a text message where you're showing where you're typing your text all the way to the right, just below the send button, there's a little drop down arrow. If you click on that, down at the bottom, there should be a button that says clipboard. And if you click on clipboard, it's going to show everything that you've copied or pasted recent. And that's where you do the lock thing that Jen's talking about. Christy, I think if you Google it, you should be able to figure out how to do it because it should be similar on an iPhone. I think they work about the same.
Okay.
There should be a way to just like get to the clipboard in your phone, but I don't know how to do that. I just found a way around it, so I just hold down on it.
I like text stuff to myself and have it in like text messages on me, And then I have all kinds of shit in my notes, like under Modere in my notes. And now, I mean, it is just ungodly filled up.
Yeah. Now, whenever you lock stuff to your clipboard, like my clipboard, I can only lock like 12 things at a time. You know what I mean? So you can't have a ton in there, but you can have some of the essential stuff. Like it's always great to have your customer link in there because that's probably one of the most repeated messages over and over again, you know? That way you never have to go like rush around looking for it or have to hunt for it.
Okay. I've been wanting to ask you that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions?
Hey guys, my son is pacing around. He haven't had dinner yet, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
Yep, we are actually ending it, and Mary's gonna have to teach me how to like upload this to the page.
When it closes, it will automatically start uploading, and then I'll walk you through.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for jumping on. I really, really appreciate it. We want to make this a weekly thing, and you know, anybody can bring value. If you feel like you want to come on and train something on these Zoom videos, please speak out and let us know. Because everyone has different value to offer to everybody on this team, and we appreciate you all for taking your time out tonight.
Thank you.
Especially
Thank
an hour
you.
and 17 minutes.
So Christy is actually going to do a live in our page tonight on how she hit platinum with the last Lean 30 sale. I just talked her into it, so that's what she's going to go do.
That is so awesome.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for being on.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good
God
night.
bless.
Okay. End meeting.